Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Yellow Alert, where I read out some of the dev posts over the past week so you don't have to. Okay, so first up we had a post from Ulf from CIG, and it says, Xenothreat Dynamic Event Update. Hi everyone. Earlier this week, we've announced that our next run of the Xenothreat Dynamic event will start this Friday, January 28th. Unfortunately, yesterday, during a test run on the PTU, some players discovered an issue that could sometimes cause the Javelin to despawn, blocking the progress for the server towards Phase 3 of the event. We're currently investigating and working on a fix for this issue. We expect the fix to be checked in by Monday, however we prefer to kick off the event closer to the weekend so that more folks can jump on into the fray together. For this reason, Xenothreat Phase 1 will now kick off on Thursday, February 3rd. Okay, so next up we had a post from Wikipedia from CIG, and this is actually the Star Citizen Alpha 3.16.1e PTU patch notes. So they're quite long. I'm not actually going to read the patch notes, but we had a response here from Rabid Crabs, which sounds very itchy, and it says, fix the exploits. Fist symbol, fist symbol, fist symbol, fist symbol. I don't know what he's trying to say. So you'll remember that we had discussed some of these issues, I think last week or the week before, with regards to some exploits that people can use in game, like calling someone in game reveals their position on the map, and phasing through doors and walls and ships using the Dance 2 emote. So there was a response from Jake Capella from CIG, and it says, hey RC, quick update on these issues. The call-in bug has already been flagged with the right folks and is under investigation, however there's no further update on it quite yet. For the latter two issue council reports you linked, these have been confirmed and a fix is being worked on now. However, they're currently invisible, as once an exploit is confirmed and a fix is underway, we don't want to advertise the exploit while the fix is in progress. So that makes sense. Basically, they essentially are working on them, but they try to make the reports invisible so that people aren't using those exploits as quickly as they can before they're fixed. So it does make sense, and it's nice to know that they are working on these. So fingers crossed we'll have those fixed soon. So also from the same Alpha 3.16.1 PTU patch notes, we actually had another post from Alvator. Now this is to do with the Ares Ion, and basically there was a little bit of an argument, people saying it's fixed, it's not fixed, it's pilot error, and Alvator said when the bullet path and the reticle position do not line up, that is not working fine or aiming right. That is the UI lying to you. And whenever the UI lies to you under any circumstances, it is broken and needs to be fixed. Without exception, leaning back on your snide, can you shoot at a capital ship and hit it? Nonsense, doesn't work and doesn't solve anything. And then he's put at Yogi Clap. If you guys are going to leave the ion without fixed assist or convergence, please at least position the reticle correctly to where the bullet goes. Unless of course your intended use for the ion is to get so close that you cannot possibly miss and then fire at whatever. We had a response from Yogi Clack to this, and it says, at Alvator, as for 3.16, the ion weapon will stay as it is, not because we think it is the best we can do, but because we could not spend a lot of time with it and had to be sure that it doesn't break the intended game balance. The first release of the ion was an offender in that regard. It was extremely strong in the dogfighting regime and also was an often used tool for griefers as well, and that is certainly not something we aimed for the Ares to be. That's why we pulled back some changes after the initial release, no one-shot kills but retain the same DPS, and reduce the aiming helpers, no bullet nudging. But that is just a temporary measure and certainly does not mean it will stay this way. Before Xmas we experimented on how to give the Ion its cannon feel, but back without making it so effective in dogfighting against small ships. It is a platform against larger ships after all. Needless to say that this work is not done yet, but we also cannot give you a date or version yet when this will be changed. But it won't be in the 3.16 cycle. So there you go. They are working on it, but it takes time. I love that is, I should get that on a t-shirt, because we say it every week. They are working on it, but it just takes time. You know, it's game development. Cool, so next up we had a post from Brixie, and it says possible discovery date error in the ALK system. System. I don't pronounce things. There seems to be a conflict of discovery dates between the Galactic Guide and the Galactopedia regarding the ALK system. From the Galactic Guide, we have this information, and there is basically a link there which explains that the UEE military intelligence first learned of the ALK system late in the 27th century. So according to the Galactic Guide, the system was only suspected sometime after 2650, but we have the following information in the Galactopedia. So in the Galactopedia on ALK system, it says discovered in 2538. So basically, my best interpretation is the discovery date is the date the system was discovered by the Xi'an, and not the date that humanity discovered a jump point to the system. If this is the case, then the discovery date for humanity would probably be around 2915 when invited to visit. However, it would be handy to have this confirmed if this is the case, and confirmation if both jumps to this system were disclosed at the same time. In addition, I did discover that the new Galactopedia entries for ALK and Orion show both systems now have jump point connections to the new systems. Will we be informed of the discovery dates and jump sizes of the new jump points for ALK to Tal and from Orion to Vulture? So we had a response here from Sherry Herberg, and it says ALK was discovered in 2538 by the Xi'an. The human military became aware of its existence in the late 27th century. Jump sizes are up in the air, so that design can change them if needed in future gameplay. New jump points in the Galactopedia are ones that were left off the star map by accident in the first push to get it out. They will be added to the star map soon. So there you go, I hope that clears it up for all of you nerds who actually read the Galactopedia. Okay, so last up we had a post from Jake Acapella from CIG, and it says, Roadmap Update Status, January 26th, 2022. Hi everyone, apologies for the late announcement on this, but in an effort to confirm a few more details, we'll be moving the roadmap update and roadmap roundup to Wednesday, next Wednesday, February 2nd. We're also aiming to release a detailed guide on the same day, which should be a great resource for better understanding the different terminology and functionality available on the public roadmap. For now, we'll see you in the verse. So that's quite cool, and I think we seem to have a roadmap for an update to a roadmap for an update that's also a roadmap. It's all very confusing. I understand why they need a guide, but we shouldn't need a guide. Just tell us what you're doing. You know, don't make it so complex that we need guides on guides. But hey, what can you do? But I think that's pretty much it for this week. Not a huge amount to talk about, but interesting nonetheless. And I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. And if you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. Hit that like button again. Continually hit it. Just smash it, because, you know, we like you. Why don't you like us? But yeah, and don't forget to jump in the comments section down below and let us know what you think of these particular dev posts. And I think that'll do it for this week. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.